Mighty quiet back there. Is everything okay?
How do you expect things to be? I just tested positive for HIV.
Well, hon, we can't let it get us down. We just won't let it get us down. We can always do some further seeking and...
Further seeking. What kind of seeking can we do? We went and we were tested. It said positive.
Well, hon...
all these years.
Well, this,
everything that I put into you, all the love, all the caring, this is what I get.
There's medications. I mean, we can
medications, you tell me about medications. What about the women? What about the baby? What about us?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say, honey. We can work on this thing.
We work on it. On it. Women have been coming to my house.
That's what
you saying you don't know.
Right?
Get to the clinic, and by God, it was one there. You know what? I've had enough of this.
It wasn't one there.
I've had enough of this.
Woman.
I've had
same
enough
woman
of this.
come to the house.
One of the three.
Same lady.
One of the three. What was the chances? And she talking about everybody in town talking about how you spreading everything around. I guess I'm just a little house girl. I tell you what, I done had enough of this. I can't do it.
What do you mean you can't
do it?
I'm
gonna pack your stuff.
What do you mean
and
pack
you got
my
to
stuff?
Go. You got to go. You got to go. I mean, you still sitting here acting like ain't nothing happened.
No, it's
ain't
not
nothing
that.
going on.
It's not
we
that.
tested positive. I tested positive for HIV. I don't know how long I'm gonna live now.
Honey,
I gotta take medicine.
Just like you're feeling. I don't know what to do at this point.
Well, it doesn't. You don't know what to do.
This is not going to help us.
It seemed like you could have prevented it.
Well, this is not going to help us.
Maybe I would have still loved you if you had told me. Maybe I would have still been with you, and I would have protected myself if you had told me that you were sick.
I didn't know I was sick. I didn't know anything about this.
Well, it seemed like.
I didn't know.
It seemed. You know what? I don't know what else to do other than. I don't think we don't need to be.
Honey,
you got to go.
I look perfectly.
You got to go.
There's
you
nothing,
got to go.
There's nothing wrong with me.
You got to go.
There's nothing wrong with you.
It's nothing wrong with me. It's
no,
nothing wrong with you. What? So the doctor's lying now? The women was lying now. The doctor's lying too? Who ain't lying?
Well, let's work it out.
You can't even be honest. How can we work it out? You're not even being honest.
Can we work it out? Can we try to work it out?
We can't work nothing out. Let me pack your stuff.
What are you doing?
I am packing your things. I am packing your things.
See, that's where this stuff stemmed from.
You got to go.
This is where it stemmed from right here.
You got to go.
You get some attitude and just do what you want to do.
You got to go. Obviously.
And that's why. That's why I take off to avoid this. I take off to get a break to avoid this.
Oh, so I'm sick. I'm sick because I chase you off. I chase you off. You had it before you got here.
What do you mean I had it before I got here? What are you talking about?
Like to me. And you know what?
You are paying more attention to them people than you are me. And I am your husband.
So don't listen to the doctor. Don't listen to the doctor.
We only went to one clinic. We went to one clinic.
How many do we need to go to?
As many as possible. As many as going to be as
what
they can satisfy your curiosity.
What am I supposed to do now?
Honey, we can work it out.
How? How?
We just need to start working on it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You're sitting here telling me that there's nothing wrong with us.
We started with the doctor.
Sound like somebody's at the door. Let me get the door. Let me get the door. Get your things and get out. Oh my God, what are you doing here? I went back to my husband since
I had this house before you was even thought of.
We're going through something now, and
well, I'm going through
this is
something
not a good
too.
time. It's nice to see you, and I hope you have a nice life.
I'm going through something too.
Well, what do that got to do with me?
I just drove 3,000 miles to let you know I have HIV.
Who's at the door, baby?
Well, so do I.
Yeah, I have to tell my wife this.
Well,
who's at the door?
Somebody else came to my house. 3 different women came to my house and told me, and I didn't want to believe it was true. I thought my husband was faithful, but then look at you. We were separated at that time, or something like that. But I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry.
You're sorry. You need
hey,
to
hon.
check your husband or something, because I have to tell my wife this.
Well,
she's going to go crazy.
Well, I hope that you do tell her, and don't be like my husband and not tell me.
This is what I get for trying to give Stella her group back.
Well, Stella got a group
Hello?
back.
Baby, what's going on?
What's
hey,
going on?
Can I help you?
Oh, I'm here to see your wife.
Yeah, I see you here. You detained her for 10 to 15 minutes. What's going on?
It's not your business anymore.
It is? What do you mean? What's not my business?
It's not your business anymore.
What do you mean? What's not my business?
It's not your business anymore.
Anymore?
Okay, you got your stuff, leave.
What are you talking about?
You got
anymore?
your stuff,
Who is this man at my door?
Another victim of our circumstance.
Well,
he has HIV.
Who put him there?
We had a fling over in Jamaica. Yes.
You had a fling?
Well, you had 3 and a baby.
A fling?
Yes.
You have a fling in Jamaica?
We worked together.
When did you go to Jamaica?
When you left me for a week and said you needed time away.
So you had to go to Jamaica to get a fling?
Well, I didn't go looking for one. It just happened.
Apparently so.
Well, you had a whole lot of them, so I know you ain't upset.
And you want me to get out? You want me to get my
You got
things
to
and
go.
get out?
You
No,
got
I
to
think
go.
you should get your things and
No,
get out.
you got to
That's
go.
what I think you should
You
do.
got to go.
Why don't you go back
You
to
got to
Jamaica?
go. You done had these women
Why don't you make
come to my
Jamaica your
house
home? Take her and go.
disrespecting me.
Take her with you, man.
He
She's
got
all
one.
yours.
She could go.
He got
She's
one.
all yours. Take her with
She
you.
could
What?
go. I have 2 women.
Did you give her? No, I know what it is. You gave her this here virus, and you're gonna try to accuse me of giving something to you?
You gave.
You
it to
gave
me.
her. He came here and said there was HIV going on.
The lady
With
said
this
you need to get
situation-
your stuff. You need just.
No,
get
you get your stuff and you get out of here. That's what you
got
do.
to go. You got to go. You got to go.
You got a lot of nerves, I tell
You
you.
have a nice day.
No, you have a nice day too, man.
You
Go on
got.
back to Jamaica.
You got a lot of nerves. Getting upset. What you getting upset? Cause
You had a fling.
Yeah, you.
And
had,
then I found out you got liquor all over the behind.
What about the
hidden.
women?
What is the liquor for?
What about the women?
You don't drink no
What about
liquor.
the baby? What about the little baby?
That's not
what
my
about
baby.
the women?
That's
Yeah.
not my baby.
Well, you don't even have HIV.
That baby's
so
not mine.
You don't even have HIV, so what?
That's not my baby.
I'm not sick.
You
You're
got
not
hidden
sick. The
liquor.
doctor
So
said
everything
you're
is coming
fine.
out now. Then you
You're
go to
just-
Jamaica.
you're
How many
just
times have
living
you
in
been?
fantasy.
How many times have you been
You
to
sitting here
Jamaica?
talking
How
about
many
drinking.
times have you been to
Drinking is
Jamaica?
the least of our worries.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You have
You
hidden,
more concerned
you
about
have hidden
liquor.
agendas. You
have
got liquor in
hidden
this
agendas.
household.
That's why I got HIV.
We don't have liquor in this
And
household.
probably gave it to that man.
You went to Jamaica.
Yes.
You went to Jamaica.
Why don't you go?
How many times?
Stuff
Anything?
already
I'm not taking
in
anything.
there.
This
You
is
got
my.
to go.
This is my
You
stuff.
got
This
to
is
go.
my home. This is
You
my
got to
property.
go. It ain't your
No, you
home.
taking. You
It
put.
ain't your home no
You
more.
taking. You put
It
your
ain't
stuff
your
in here. You
home
get
no
out of
more.
here.
It
This is
ain't
my
your
property.
home no
I
more.
had this property before you was
It
even thought
doesn't
of.
matter. It's in my name.
So what?
Your name ain't on
I
it.
pay these bills here.
And you gonna keep
And I pay
paying
for
them
this
when you
property.
gone.
And you just sit at home all day.
Sound like somebody's at the door.
So what?
Well, you on your way out the door, so why don't you get
I'm not going nowhere. And let's leave my
You
suitcase
on your
alone.
way out the door.
Just leave my
So-
suitcase alone and leave it right where it's at.
You need to get out.
And go answer your door. Sit your house, go answer your door.
No.
Answer your door.
Let me
It's
go.
your house.
Let me sit your stuff out the door. May I help you?
Yes, Tyrone.
Don't own nothing.
Tyrone,
Yes.
we having some issues right now. Tyrone fits to
No,
get
I
out
don't
of here.
got no issues yet.
Tyrone fits to
He
get out of
has
here.
infected my daughter with AIDS.
Your
and
daughter?
Yes, ma'am, and I need to see the brother right now.
Your daughter, Tyrone.
You Tyrone?
Tyrone,
dog?
can you
You
come in?
Tyrone?
Hey,
Well,
man.
You
wait a
can't
minute,
let
mister.
them mess
Wait a
around.
minute, mister.
What are you doing?
Wait a
What's going
minute,
on
mister.
here? This another guy from Jamaica?
Y'all
You're,
have
Well,
issues.
wait a minute.
you from
mister.
Jamaica too?
No,
You gotta
I'm
get your
right
stuff and
here.
get out of here.
I'm about to
There's
get
some
in
man
here.
in my house.
My daughter.
What is going on here?
What?
You
He
have
talking about
infected
you
my
infected
daughter
his
with AIDS,
daughter.
bruh.
What is going
And
on?
Turn around that way. What are you talking about, man?
Lord
So
knows.
it's some, so
I
it's
do
somebody else
everything
I don't
can,
know.
and I
about.
come in for work, and she tells me this. I'm about
It's
to lose
somebody
it,
else I don't know.
bruh.
What is you
I
talking
don't
about,
know,
man?
I just don't understand.
Who is you? Who are you?
My name is Al.
Al who?
Al, don't worry about it.
Where you from,
Don't hurt
man?
my feelings,
Is
man.
he from Jamaica?
You dismiss my
Hey, man.
Bro, you dismiss my
Wait a
feelings.
minute, Mr. Cole. Oh, wait
out
a
of here.
minute. Wait a
Get him
minute.
out of
Now
here.
you can't hurt my
You
husband.
get him out of here.
You can't hurt
You get him
my
out of here.
husband.
Is that
You
a
better
Jamaican
get out of
guy?
here,
You get him out. You get out of my house. You get out of my house right now. Honey, get him out of here. Get out.